Welcome, cosmic traveler, to the era of Neptune in Aries, where dreams stop floating and start running, sometimes with scissors. On March 31st, 2025, Neptune officially blazed into Aries. A full 14 years of collective awakenings, illusion busting, and spiritual action. So I don't know about you, but I absolutely love this time, and I'm so here for it. This is the shift I've personally been waiting for. It's best to have a growth mindset going into this, because just when I think I know something, I research, I dig deeper, and surprise, I realize I don't. And honestly, that's the magic. Humility is going to be our best friend over the next 14 years. We are not here to be certain. We are here to be curious. Things are uncertain right now, and there's this weird, beautiful comfort in that, even if it doesn't feel comfortable at first. The unknown is fertile ground. The void is where we plant our boldest dreams. Neptune is the planet of illusions and spiritual downloads. Aries is that cosmic fire starter yelling, "Why are we still dreaming about it? Let's go!" So guess what? We're not just talking about change anymore. We're becoming it. So grab your journal, drop the ego, and let's do this. Because Neptune in Aries doesn't just ask you to dream, it demands that you act. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And let's begin. Feel the air filling your lungs, igniting a spark of awareness. As you exhale, release any tension, any false beliefs, any outdated stories you've been carrying. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean. This is Neptune's domain. The waves crash against the shore, dissolving the old, washing away illusions. Now, look up at the horizon. A fire begins to rise. This is Aries energy. The ocean and fire meet. Neptune and Aries, water and flame. What happens when the dream world collides with action? When illusions burn away, when the tides of the subconscious meet the force of will, In this session, we confront what's real. Where in your life have you been pacified by illusion? What have you been choosing not to see? Have you been living in a dream state, endlessly imagining, yet never taking action? Or have you been impulsively acting without deeper introspection? Are there beliefs, narratives, or systems you've accepted without question? Where did these beliefs come from? Are they truly yours? What illusions are you afraid to let go of? What false comforts have been keeping you stagnant? How do digital spaces, like social media, shape your perception of reality? Do you truly control your attention, or is it being dictated by algorithms and forces outside yourself? Does your digital presence reflect your authentic self, or is it a projection? If you had no social media, no outside validation, nothing influencing you outside of yourself, what would you still believe in? Are your spiritual beliefs based on direct experience, or have they been borrowed from others? Where have you blindly followed, and where have you taken true spiritual ownership? Neptune in Aries calls for action. What steps can you take to embody your beliefs instead of just discussing them? Are you willing to stand alone in your truth, even if it means leaving behind old identities, communities, or comfort zones? What in the world makes you feel deeply called to action? What cause, issue, or injustice ignites fire in your soul? Can you balance urgency with wisdom, where you're acting without falling into impulsivity or burnout? What battles are truly yours to fight? Where does your energy make the greatest impact? Picture yourself standing before a great flame, the fire of Aries. In your hands, you hold a scroll filled with the illusions, limitations, and falsehoods that have kept you trapped. What's written there? What stories have been keeping you asleep? What narratives need to be burned away? As you watch the paper curl and blacken, what truth emerges in the ashes? If you had no fear of failure, rejection, or loss, what bold action would you take in your life today? How can you live in a way that aligns with your deepest truth? What will you do differently now that you see beyond the illusion? Take a deep breath. Let the fire settle within you. The illusions have burned away. The ocean washes over you one last time, not to drown, but to purify. When you open your eyes, you will be different. You are awake. You are ready. Neptune in Aries is not just a dream. It is a call to act. What will you do with this moment? With love and a fire in your soul. Until next time.